Hey y'all, let me jump on here right quick. I gotta break this down for y'all, okay? And let me be honest. I'm just gonna be real honest. I'm finna break this all the way down for the street people. Finna break it all the way down for the hood people, okay? I'm finna break it all the way down. You hear me? You know why? Cause court in session. Quit playing with yourself. Quit playing with yourself. Court in session. Quit playing with yourself. Quit playing with yourself. Court in session. Quit playing with yourself. Quit playing with yourself. All right, that's enough. Yeah, I'm finna break this down, okay? Cause a lot of people got an issue with Jesus, okay? They got an issue with Jesus, okay? So I'm finna break this down. Why you need Jesus, why you need to believe in Jesus, why you need salvation, why you need him to be Lord and Savior of your life for the street people, okay? I ain't even talking about the religious mindset, okay? I'm talking about the real street people. Let me break this down for y'all real quick. The reason why you need Jesus, okay? The reason why you need Jesus, because simply put, you cannot go to God on your own, okay? You can't go to God on your own. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. I don't care how cute you look. I don't care how handsome you look. I don't care if you try to do everything right on this God-given green earth. You cannot go to God by yourself. You have to have a personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, in order to get to God. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm going to break it down. Okay. Take this for an example. All right? If you get a ticket, if you get a violation of the law, okay? A ticket or something, and you get a violation or you get a misdemeanor or you get a felony, whatever the case may be, you break the law. You will have a ticket or you will be going to court. Simply put, in the natural, okay? Hear me, y'all. Hear me, all right? I always say that the spirit and earth in the natural realm mirrors each other, all right? How you know, Nisha? Because I have seen some things that, I couldn't even comprehend on my own in the spirit realm, all right? So let me break that down for the street people. Let me break that down for the hood people. Because sometimes you just gotta speak that thing clear to us so we can understand. So I'm gonna break this down, not in no religious type of way, so that you can understand what I'm saying. If you break a law on earth, whether it's a violation, if you get a ticket, you do a misdemeanor or a felony, you break the law, you will either get a ticket and go to court, okay? You either have to pay them fines, you either have to be on probation, or you either going to jail. Okay, simply put, all right? Got it? Got it. Okay, let's get down to the nitty and gritty. When you go to court and you have a judge right in front of you, before you go to court, before you know that your court date coming up, if you know you guilty, you know you guilty of breaking the law, you know you guilty of speeding, you know you guilty of that misdemeanor or that felony, whatever the case may be, the first thing you try to do is get a lawyer, okay? An attorney, okay? In the natural, hear me. In the same way in the spirit realm, you have a judge, which is God. And Jesus is your mediator. He is your attorney. Because you have a prosecutor in the spiritual realm, and you had a prosecutor in the natural, all right? Now, in the natural, we see a human being being your prosecutor, okay? Or whatever the case may be. That prosecutor want to send you to jail, okay? You got a bid over your head, all right? In the spiritual realm, the enemy, the devil, Satan, his minion is your prosecutor, okay? He wants to send you to hell, okay? So you can't get through God, the Father, the judge, the ultimate judge on your own without having an attorney. Okay? Your attorney, your mediator is Jesus Christ, baby. Okay? I'm finna break that down. I gotta break that down hood way. I gotta break that down street way so we can understand why we need Jesus. If you think that you're gonna be able to approach your Father in heaven on your own, you in a rude awakening, because that prosecutor is gonna eat you up. Meaning that enemy, Satan, his demons, gonna eat you up. He gonna accuse you of everything. You can't win God on your own. No matter how good you think you is, no matter how cute you think you is, no matter how handsome you think you is, no matter how many I did this right off my to-do list, off of my checklist. I went to church. I did all of this, God. I did all of this, God. And in the inside of you, you know you've been wrong. You've been found guilty in God's eyes. Period. We all have fallen short of the glory of God. Yeah, I'm over here because I'm over here like, hold on, let me break this down. I gotta break this down why people think they don't need Jesus. They think they can just go straight to God and like, God, I'm him, God. Your girl, him. I'm going to go like, God, it's me. It's Nisha. It's Nisha May, God. God, I'm looking like, where your attorney at? Do you have an attorney? Because that's what the judge say when you go in the court. Do you have an attorney? Okay? Do you have a mediator? Do you have a partner? Okay? Jesus is your partner to get to God, baby. Okay? Through Jesus Christ, you only can go to the Father through Christ. Why? Because that's the way that God designed it to be on earth. You can't go to the judge by yourself, thinking that you could always win a case. You better be found not guilty, baby. You better be found not guilty in order to win that case. And when you get in the spiritual, baby, none of us is found not guilty. Okay? If you think you're not guilty, you're in a rude awakening. You're in a rude awakening, okay? All right. So basically, I know I'm over here playing around or whatever, but I'm for real, y'all. Look, you need Jesus Christ as your attorney, as your mediator to go to God. You cannot go to God on your own. He's too holy, we too filthy, and we too dirty, okay? He too holy, we too filthy, and we too dirty, okay? Ain't none of us clean. Your mind, your conscience ain't even clean, baby. That's why you need Jesus for your personal Lord and Savior. The only one without sin, okay? That's the reason why you need to believe in Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior and invite him into your life, okay? This is not for the religion people. This is for the street people, because sometimes the street people got to hear it in a whole nother way, okay? That's the reason why you need Jesus. Just like when you go to court and you be trembling and you be like, oh, God, I hope I don't get this. God, you give me another chance at this and that and the third. That's how you'll be if you get in heaven in front of God, in front of this holy God. And you come to God like you think you got it all figured out, think you ain't never did nothing wrong. You're going to be found guilty, baby. Because that prosecutor, the enemy, the devil, the one that people don't want to believe, he's going to be present there, okay? Accusing you of all the wrong things that you have done. And you think you can go to God without Jesus, without a person that didn't sin on earth. You're going to be in a rude awakening, okay? A rude awakening. So that's why you need Jesus Christ, okay? Because God is the ultimate judge, but you will have a prosecutor, Satan, there to try to prosecute you because he wants you to go to hell. Simple as that. Simple as that. Same way it is in court on earth. You go to court with an attorney. You go trying to get lesser time. And so we think we can just go to God and we think we ain't going to get no time without having an attorney, without having a mediator there present. I'm here to tell you. That is, I don't know where we get that from. And I get it. It's so hard to believe in Jesus Christ. It's so hard to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. But baby, you're going to need him. You're going to need him to be your personal Lord and Savior over your life in order to get to God. God just that powerful that we won't be able to stand in his presence. If you ever stand and been in God's presence, you will shake out of your skin. That's how powerful he is, okay? You will literally tremble. You will tremble. When you read in the Bible, you see them folk that fell to the ground when they felt God's presence or he showed his presence. It's reality. That is real, okay? I done been through that, okay? I don't play with God, okay? I might be playing on this little video like that right now, but this just because I need y'all street people and y'all hood people to listen to what I'm saying, okay? Because sometimes people be talking too churchy church for y'all. So sometimes somebody got to come on and lay down the red carpet for y'all and go and get it to you raw. You're going to need God. You're going to need Jesus, and you're going to need God, okay? God is the ultimate judge that sit on a throne that he haven't came off on, okay? If God get up off his throne, the world is in a big trouble. We're in big trouble. God get off his throne, okay? So he said, you know what? I'm going to send Jesus to be our personal Lord and Savior for the one that believe. So you need Jesus, baby, okay? Whether you want to or not, you need him, all right? That's it. Until next time.